Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Catie McNeil. I hope you all had a great Christmas day yesterday, and we're back to it today, tracking accumulating snowfall overnight tonight into Saturday morning. Now, this storm has kind of rapidly evolved as far as the exact track, which is leading way to a more impactful scenario for us here in southern New England. Now, we do have a winter weather advisory. This was expanded a few hours ago to include all of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. That warning area, however, in pink, is still just off to our west over the border in parts of eastern Connecticut. So we'll be keeping a close eye on if this does end up expanding the warning area, but nevertheless, we are looking at a more impactful storm. The good news is, though, obviously, morning commute, not a factor tomorrow, but still just want to give a big heads up, obviously, to stay safe if you're out and about throughout the day or traveling tomorrow, as we're expecting some slick conditions overnight tonight into early Saturday morning. With that, satellite and radar still looking okay for now. You can see the leading edge of the snowfall approaching or just about to approach western Connecticut. That's where we're expecting to see the highest of the snowfall accumulations in parts of southern New York State, as well as interior Connecticut and potentially parts of southwestern Massachusetts as well. But with that, what to expect here tonight? Snow is expected to begin around 8, 9 o'clock with slick travel expected fairly quickly with conditions being so cold, not going to have a hard time sticking to the roadways tonight. We are expecting now plowable snowfall, especially areas down towards South County and southwestern Rhode Island. The further east and northeast you track, the less accumulating snowfall we're expecting, but slick travel across the board again with those cold conditions on those roadways. Snow is expected to end fairly quickly as we head towards your Saturday morning between early to mid-morning, 9, 10 o'clock. We may see just some lingering flurries, but conditions will ultimately be much drier by that time period, and with that we'll see increasing sunshine and much drier conditions, especially by the second half of the day. So with that, travel conditions for late evening into the overnight will be poor as we head towards the overnight hours especially, but this is a pretty quick mover, so already by early Saturday morning, 7, 8 o'clock, we are expecting conditions to improve. Now, this is our latest snowfall map here, where we're expecting, again, the highest of those snowfall accumulations potentially towards western and southwestern Rhode Island. As you move progressively further eastward, those accumulations or potential accumulations are expected to be on the lower side, but as a whole here, we are expecting up to 3 to 5 inches for the majority of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. So let's take a closer look at what we're expecting as we continue on through the remainder of the day and towards this evening. The onset of snowfall, again, around 8, 9 o'clock, with the heaviest of that snowfall during kind of the overnight hours between 10, 11 o'clock to around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. We then start to see that snowfall lighten up a bit as the core of this low pressure passes to our south. With that, we'll see improving conditions throughout the day, much drier conditions as well, with increasing sunshine, at least by the late afternoon before the sun sets. We are looking at another cold night, though, with overnight lows settling back down into the mid-teens. For tonight, again, we're looking at that snowfall building in, especially towards the overnight hours, with those lows settling in the upper teens. So again, no issues expected with snow sticking on the ground, which is going to make things pretty slick throughout the overnight. Your Saturday morning, any light snow we're seeing to start will taper off by around mid-morning, leading way to those much drier conditions by the second half of the day. So again, the good news is not looking at an event through the entirety of the day tomorrow on Saturday, but if you are traveling early in the morning, that's going to be the time frame that you want to just be careful, give yourself some extra time on those roadways as we are tracking those slippery conditions as we head towards the late evening and overnight hours. And of course, we'll have updates for you guys both on air and online in the next couple days, both on air and online at WPRI.com.